Ugh. Good morning, guys. Welcome to another episode. Today, something super exciting. So, the car is done. I'm sure, as you've seen at the beginning of this video, if I'm screaming on the highway, then we got the car. I don't, at this point this morning, I don't see any reason why we shouldn't be able to get it. But yeah, so right now, we're just scooting off. I gotta run to the bank first because, of course, where I have to go get the car, Snowbank's right around it. Of course, I like doing things in cash. But yeah, so right now it's like 6:15. As you can tell, a lot of people are still sleeping. Yeah, so we're just scooting to the bank. I gotta make the bus. And what a nice close of the chapter. So it's been a total of 4 months since I had the car, which is insane. I'll do a little bit of an update later as to why, the whole story and everything like that. But we gotta get cooking. So let's make it to the bank. Ooh, almost there. T-minus 5 hours. Yeah. Ooh. Alright, so luckily enough, that's not the bus that I need. That's good. Okay, that would have been weird. That would have been nerve-wracking. Okay. Jeez, 2:12. I chose the wrong time to put the car back on the road. Sheesh. Okay, we're almost there. Stop one. Then we got to scoot all the way down there. Hey, we got the money. That sounds terrible.
I gotta go meet somebody. $1 million.
Sorry, Dr. Evil joke. Okay. Ooh, I can feel it. Feel it in me bones. We're getting there. Woo! Look at the sky, though. Wow. Hey, Midas paid. Not my bus. Just so you know, not my bus. Midas. Hey, not really a partner, but they helped me out put some of the car together. Ooh. Okay, I'm really excited. It's gonna be a blast. Yeah, I got the call late last night. The girlfriend has no idea, so, which is awesome because I'm terrible at keeping secrets. But yeah, so I got the call last night saying that it was done. Like I said earlier, I'll share like a whole little stint on kind of like the ins and outs because it's quite the story. It's quite the story for sure. But yeah, I got the call last night saying that it was done. And yeah, so normally I bike into work. I've been using my girlfriend's dad's bike, which it's been okay. It's funny enough because it's a mountain bike. So it's not set up for, road biking at all. So I'm not saying it's been bad, but it hasn't been the greatest, right? Anyway, so yeah, it's gonna be, I'm so excited to drive. For those car guys out there, it's like if you're sad, go for a drive. If you're mad, go for a drive. If you know what, if you're depressed or feeling anxious, go for a drive, right? So it's so beneficial and I miss it. This is probably the longest time I've gone without being able to drive or anything like that, right? And wow, I didn't think I missed it as much as I would. I know it was gonna be tough, but it's been too much of a gap of not being able to drive. Alright. Woo. Almost there. Tim Hortons is crazy as always. Ooh, for those Americans out there, try Tim Hortons. It's way better than Dunkin' Donuts. I don't know, I'm probably starting some fight there. Woo! Okay, so close. Okay, we're just picking it up from the shop, but check out this. That's cool. Is that the RX-7? I don't know too much about JDM cars, but this thing's wild. That thing's sick. Yeah, wow.
Woo! I got it! Oh yeah! Oh, nice and
feels good to have it back. Hey guys, just wrapping up editing this video. And yeah, I just wanted to say that I'm super excited to have the car back on the road. It's been far too long. And yeah, I guess I'll dive into a little bit of a kind of an update, or I guess why I took it off the road in the first place. So I ended up taking it off the road because I got pulled over by what's called CVSE. So it's Car Vehicle Safety Enforcer or something like that out in BC. I'm sure there's the same kind of thing out in the States and across provinces and stuff like that, but my understanding was that they only pulled over like commercial vehicles. So for say like your vans, your businesses, trucks, stuff like that, right? And they didn't really kind of care too much about you know, passenger vehicles, stuff like that. But yeah, if you guys can remember, on the car before, I ended up having a catback exhaust, so right after your catalytic converter. It was just kind of like basically straight piped, but a buddy that had the car before me just took the cats out too. So it was pretty much just a straight pipe right from the manifold, which, you know, sounded cool. I wish I had some more clips of that kind of high pitch, like right. It's also got a two-step. It's pretty cool. But yeah, so I ended up getting pulled over because of course it's not technically safe, especially in the province of BC. Oh well. Yeah, so I got pulled over. I had to take that off the road. And that's all I wanted to do, but since it was coming off the road, I wanted to kind of like do like the whole car build, the whole thing that I envisioned for it. So that's, you know, that's the suspension and stuff like that, because that it wasn't quite like a red flag that I needed to do, but it was just one of those things that since it was kind of sitting off to the side anyway, I thought I'd just kind of pop it out, right? So suspension, wheels and tires, stuff like that, those are all kind of side pieces, but I ended up ordering those first versus the exhaust, which is kind of funny because then it ended up taking like a month and a half just for the tires to show up. It was a whole shipping mishap, and long story short, it ended up being 4 months until I got the car back. So as a car guy, it's one of those things that I like to kind of go for a drive, kind of relax, stuff like that. And I feel like kind of like God took it away to be able to have me gain the gratitude for how important it is to have those one-on-one times with him. If it's meditation, if it's getting in the word, stuff like that, where anytime I'm sad, having a crappy day, whatever, I choose to kind of like balance out the rest of my day in his word, not necessarily chasing after something that would replace him, right? If that makes any sense. And so it's one of those things that I also like to go out hiking, but one of those things that you should realize, and one of those things that we kind of get confused with the time, is that we almost, as if we worship kind of nature and not the creator, right? Where it's like, wow, it's beautiful, which it is. Don't get me wrong, it is, but it's not the product that's beautiful. It's how it was created, who created it, right? God, who we should truly worship, right? Yeah, and so it's been nice having the car back. It's one of those things of kind of like the challenge of getting to and from work, because again, as I mentioned earlier, I would kind of like take my kind of like I'd ride my bike into work, right? And it was pretty good. You know, fitness obviously is important, but it just felt very, very strenuous. And plus, anytime I go to church or like a family get together or something like that, I'd always just show up just dripping in sweat. Not really a fan. Not a big fan at all. Anyway, so again, it's nice to have the car back. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that little video. I actually really enjoyed it. Kind of like the travel ones where you kind of like get there somehow, pick up a car and drive it back. I really enjoy this. Kind of building those habits and the consistency of doing this over again, because I do enjoy picking up the camera. But yeah, we'll see. So yeah, thanks guys for watching. Praying for all of us, because you know, we need more helpers for the harvest. Hey, thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers. Yeah. Yeah.